Well, it's that time of year again, time for the contract revisions that the Georgia Association of Realtors, or GAR, has made to their contract package. So please join me, subscribe so you don't miss any of the revisions that I'm going to cover. For the GAR contract package, these revisions will be live for agents in Georgia as of June 1st. 2025. So the first set of revisions that I'm going to cover are the revised brokerage agreements, the seller brokerage agreement and the buyer brokerage agreement. So let me share my screen and let's talk about them together. So the first one I'm going to cover is the exclusive seller brokerage agreement, which is GAR F101. And first thing I just want to let you know is, how do you know which form you're working on, if it has been revised from January or not? Well, in my notes, I have here 2025 mid-year revisions 6/1/25. But what you can always note is at the bottom of every GAR form, it has a date. If it is the form that came out January 1st, 2025, it will say 01/01/25. If you see 06/01/25, then this form has been revised from its when it was first published in January. So again, this is the exclusive seller brokerage agreement. Just a couple of changes, nothing major. One is a new paragraph, delayed marketing. This is paragraph C3F, delayed marketing. Seller understands and acknowledges that if the seller is delaying the public marketing of the property, seller may not maximize either the number of offers the seller receives or the price offered to buy the property. Seller nevertheless knowingly waives the potential benefits of immediate public marketing. So just parenthetically, why did GAR add that? Well, they did add that based on the NAR's new delayed marketing policy that came out in March. It is a new policy that allows sellers to delay the public marketing of their listings through IDX and syndication. I'm not going to get into the whole NAR policy and the discussion around that. Just wanted to sort of give you a little bit of context regarding that. What I will tell you, however, is as an agent in Georgia, you do need to consult with the membership rules of the MLS in which you are marketing a property. And for Metro Atlanta, for FMLS, we do have a, oops, I just had it. We do have a coming soon status. In FMLS, the property is currently off market and will be active within 30 days. FMLS members can view properties listed as coming soon and are not to be shown while they are in this status. The coming soon status is only available at the beginning of the listing period. Once a listing is removed from coming soon status, it cannot be returned to coming soon. But you can put a hold on it. The listing is being taken off the market temporarily, but the listing contract has not been terminated. When placing a listing in the hold status, you must select one of the following substatuses, and then it gives that. And in Georgia MLS, the coming soon status, also, Georgia MLS also has a coming soon status, and you can get all of this information from those listing services. And Georgia MLS, which is owned or is an NAR member MLS service. FMLS is independent. Georgia MLS states, in conjunction with the NAR Clear Cooperation Policy, implemented a policy of coming soon. And again, it describes coming soon similar to FMLS. It is the coming soon status is a maximum of 30 days, cannot be shown, is only available to members of the Georgia MLS days on market do not accrue. And again, you can read more about this information from Georgia MLS. And they also have a series of frequently asked questions regarding their coming soon status. But wanted to just give you a little bit of context why GAR, Georgia Association of Realtors, did add this new subparagraph. Additionally, in the exclusive seller brokerage agreement, GAR has added 2 new subparagraphs under the limit of broker's liability. And so this whole paragraph has been here. What got added is subparagraph B and D. Brokers shall have no liability for providing information that later turns out to be incorrect or discloses to seller the source of the that turns out to be incorrect or false, provided that broker did not have actual knowledge that the information was false and discloses to seller the source of the information. And the additional addition for June is the limitation of liability shall survive the termination of this agreement. Now, moving on to the buyer brokerage agreement mid-year revisions. This is GAR F110. Again, you will see 6/1/25. These do come out live for agents in June. I am recording this in May of 2025, but just wanted to give you a sneak preview. And the mid-year revision on the buyer brokerage, exclusive buyer brokerage agreement is under the broker's authority and responsibility. And it is a modification of this paragraph. Brokers shall be held harmless by buyer during and after termination of this agreement from any and all claims, causes of actions, damages arising out of or relating to inaccurate and or incomplete information provided by buyer to broker, earnest money handled by anyone other than the broker, any injury to persons and or loss of damage to property, and buyer's negligence or intentional wrongdoing. So that's been modified a little bit. And again, as we saw with the exclusive seller brokerage agreement, under the paragraph related to limit on broker's liability, they have added that this limitation of liability shall survive the termination of this agreement. So not a lot of changes, just a couple. Wanted to bring those to your attention. Stay tuned. Please subscribe. I will do a series, a continuing series on all of the revisions that the Georgia Association of Realtors has made to their contract package, coming live to agents in Georgia June 1st, 2025. Thank you so much for watching. Dana Sparks, broker of Maximum One Greater Atlanta, satisfying your needs with service, innovation, and education. Bye. If you like that video, check out the one here. If you like the content on this entire channel, please click here to subscribe. I try to take even the most complicated of real estate situations and make them crystal clear. See what I did there? Real estate made crystal clear. Thank you guys so much for watching.